There are superheroes and there are real-life heroes.
9-year-old Charlie Buckley is blessed to have both in her life. One brings joy, the other brings a new lease on life.
Jack Doles joins us in studio with the story, Charlie's real-life hero.
Yeah, from the moment Charlie was born, Nick Buckley says his daughter had him wrapped around her little finger. She's his hero, his Wonder Woman, and their bond goes very deep. This is not your typical father-daughter relationship.
I woke up in my hospital bed, picked up my cell phone, and noticed a missed call from my wife, Alexis.
Nick Buckley makes a living telling stories. He's a respected and talented writer for the Battle Creek Enquirer. Some readers know him as the beat writer for the Western Michigan football team.
I get really into whatever I'm working on because I think people kind of, if I'm not passionate about it, no one else is going to be. So I can kind of get lost in the story sometimes.
When it comes to the story of his daughter Charlie and her kidney transplant, Nick doesn't get lost. He's a central figure.
Very true, yeah.
Because you didn't find out, and he wanted a boy.
No, that's not why I almost forgot.
Well, he just didn't know what to expect.
I was thinking you were a boy.
Yeah, so when he saw me,
it was just the realization, oh my gosh, I have a daughter.
If you didn't know better, Charlie seems like a typical 9-year-old.
Batman, Batman, Batman.
Playful and curious, she's also a big fan of comic books.
So who is your favorite superhero in comic books?
Wonder Woman.
Maybe that's because she is Wonder Woman. When she was 5 years old, Charlie was diagnosed with nephrotic syndrome.
And my parents, they did not want to tell me until I was like, what's all this stuff for? What's happening? And they're like, Charlie, you're going to do something that you've never done before. And then they told me about it. And I just started melting down. I did not know what this was. I was just a little 5-year-old.
By the time she was 8, Charlie reached end-stage kidney failure. That meant constant trips to Ann Arbor for dialysis, where she was poked and prodded with needles.
Every Tuesday, Thursday, Monday, and Saturday, they would have to take 2 needles and poke them through this.
An army of nurses and doctors treated her.
The struggle is real. That is the ultimate, real statement right now.
It says snuggle.
Friends and family provided gas cards to help out. The Western Michigan football team sent them a video right before the surgery.
Hey, Charlie. I just wanted to let you know we're thinking about you. Good luck, Charlie.
They all became part of Team Charlie, Charlie's Angels.
She is a hero, not just to me. I'm fortunate because I get to hang out with her all the time and be her dad and get this extra special bond with her now that we're kind of the kidney pair. But she has been inspiring to our community.
I'm feeling better.
Charlie's attitude was inspiring, but her kidney continued to fail her until it got to the point where the only thing that could help was a kidney transplant. Fortunately, both parents were a match.
As parents, we like to think we do anything for our kids, and this was a chance for me to put that into action and actually do it.
So when Nick woke up after the transplant surgery and saw that missed call from his wife,
I called back immediately. I heard a sniffle, and in the nanosecond before she could speak, a million thoughts raced through my mind. That right there, maybe for half a second, it was the only time I had any kind of doubt anything could go wrong, and it was your worst fears. And she said right away, it's working. And it just brought chills to my, my spine.
To understand the depth of Nick's bond with his children, you have to know a little more about his upbringing.
My dad had some substance abuse issues, and at the time of his passing, I was 16 and didn't understand it really. I had a lot of anger and resentment towards him.
In time, Nick realized it was a sickness.
He had his personal demons, and he was a flawed person, but he loved me and my sisters.
That experience led Nick to make the choice never to drink, a decision that helped provide his daughter with a healthy kidney. But as happy as he was to give her that selfless gift, there was still some trepidation.
And we were in the hotel in Ann Arbor a couple nights before surgery. And I kind of asked her, like, because she had one kidney removed already previously. I said, Charlie, what's it like to have a kidney taken out? And she looked at me and goes, Dad, if a 9-year-old girl can do it, I'm pretty sure a 34-year-old man can do it. Charlie took everything in stride. She rarely bemoaned the unfairness of it all. She remained her sunny, upbeat self, always looking to entertain others. She's an aspiring singer, although I believe her best future is in comedy.
He brags that he gave me the kidney and I have to be kind to him all his life. When I brag, I can't pay him for it, which works.
Yeah. So you don't have to pay him for it.
No.
He's not going to, not even like in chores.
If
or
I
anything?
pay him for it, I go to jail.
You go to jail?
I go to jail.
Shouldn't he go to jail?
I want it to happen like that.
See, not your typical 9-year-old. How could she be with all she's been through?
Just to see her growth, to see her play with her brother, you know, and the teeter-totter,
Yeah.
it is, it's hard to put into words how it makes you feel. I'm beyond proud to be the father of such a brave kidney warrior. And I hope one day she fully understands what an inspiration she is to me.
And many, many others. You may have caught in the story, both parents were matches. The Buckleys decided to have Nick donate the kidney so Alexis could be the caretaker for both patients and their son Oliver. Alexis is a school teacher. She took time off her job to help her family through this. The Buckleys also had a great deal of support from family and friends. They were Charlie's angels, and now they're hoping you can be too. This isn't for them. This is for others. On Sunday, the 2019 Battle Creek Neff Cure Walk is being held at the Layla Arboretum in the Children's Garden. We've got a link on woodtv.com. You can go sign up to walk or donate. All proceeds benefit Neff Cure Kidney International. Hopefully one day no child will have to go through what Charlie has. If they do, they go through it with an attitude like Charlie's, and it'll certainly help.
Absolutely. What a remarkable young lady. What a remarkable family.
Yeah, they've been through so much. I mean, so many trips back and forth. And this kidney, one day, it'll fail. Now, she also knows her mother's a match. So Charlie will be well taken care of. She's well loved. Yeah, it's just selflessness in a family. To get through what they did is pretty inspiring.
Absolutely.
It is. Yeah.
Jack, thank you.